Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm excited too. All right. Yeah, I'm very excited. This is my first time back up doing stand-up since before, the coronavirus world tour landed in New York. It's been, a lot of things have changed since then. For me specifically, I assume you guys have all been basically the same. The last time I was on stage doing stand-up was March of 2020. I don't remember the exact date, but I think if my math is right, it's been almost exactly 12 years since that day. I don't know, time is irrelevant now, right? Oh man, I was supposed to do could I, when there's a chance, have 5 shots to the front of this table? I was supposed to do a shout out before the show. I didn't, so whenever it gets here, I'll take a momentary break and do that. Yeah, it's been, a lot has changed since 2020. The last time I was up here doing stand-up, my son was 8 months old. And now I have a daughter who just turned 1. Because I have 2 children, not because my son transitioned, which is like, whatever, I mean, I'll support him, but he's 2.5 though, so I'm not sure. I will say this, he's 2.5, and at this point, who knows what comes next, but at this point, that dude loves his penis. Like a year ago, he just jumped out of the bathtub and started trying to put it in things. I was like, welcome to the rest of your life, bro. That's it. He loves it. He has one. He loves that I have one. Before he even had the words for it, he'd be like, Dada! 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 Mama. Right? All I'm saying is I have 2 kids and one of them loves their penis. Did you cut me off? No. Oh. Things have changed a lot, right, since 2020 or whatever. I turned 40 recently. Woo! Thanks. Sure. Numbers are, hey, thanks. You said that. You're looking good, man. I'm gonna do my whole set talking about sucking your dick tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm aware that some things have changed, and I mean, like the important things, like about me have changed. Some very important things, like my looks. Those are the things that matter. Those have changed. People used to tell me all the time, and I need you to trust me on this. People used to tell me that I looked like a young Mel Gibson. They would say it all the time. Don't. All right. I'm saying. The beat is about having changed. All right. If I can give it a second. All right. They did, and I know, I'm aware things have changed. And recently, they used to say it all the time, and I'm honest, they say it all the time. Somebody recently, though, said to me, you look just like this guy, and I can't quite place it, and I was like, I know how this goes, so I'm waiting for them to say that. Like, yeah, you look just like this guy I grew up with. All right, well, that's a weird way to say you grew up with Mel Gibson, but okay. And they said, you look, the funny thing about this guy that you look like is that he looked just like his dad. Whatever, that's fine. And then she goes, and the funny thing about the 2 of them is they look just like their dog. What? I did find out later that that dog was a rabid Holocaust denier, so it's still tracks. Still tracks. No, things change. This is what I look like now. I'm very aware. Go ahead. Yeah, that was a horrible clusterfuck of a sake bomb. But, I know what I look like. I'm aware of what I look like, and I know some of you may not believe that, because if I knew what I looked like, why would I be making some of the choices that I'm making right now? But I am aware. You can trust me. There's good and bad to it. On one hand, I think I look like a very successful t-ball coach. And on the other hand, I'm also aware that I look like I probably can do a really offensive Chinese accent. Which isn't true. It's not a thing I would do, but I am aware that if you're just looking at me, that might be a casual profiling you would do. And let me say, when you do those kinds of quick snap judgments, those prejudiced kind of judgments, it's very hurtful. Because when you do that, you are appropriating the culture of my people. Nobody prejudiced like old white dudes, right? Everybody can be prejudiced, but I can also run the 100-meter dash. Some people are built for things better than others, right? I will say this right now, and I will say this and this is true, and I need you to trust me as I get through this. It is hard, it is difficult in the world right now to be straight, white, cis male. It is, and I need you to trust me and stay with me for a moment. It's very difficult right now, because, and you may not be aware of this, and you may not be willing to admit this, but really now more than ever in history, for a large part of straight, white, cis dudes, have been acting like a bunch of fucking babies, and it's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing to be one, and I don't really want to talk about this. I want to tell you stories about my kids. I want to talk about it. I have a great bit about how my son is potty trained, but he can't wipe his own butt yet. It's hilarious. It has physical comedy. It has voices in it. There's a pretty decent callback at the end of it. But no, I gotta stand up here and tell white dudes to chill the fuck out for a minute. All right? White men have been losing their minds because they had to stop saying like 6 words.
Yes.
And those words are, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What's really embarrassing about it is that like we, generations of white men kind of like created the bootstraps brand, right? Like we're the toughen up crowd, and everyone's acting all butthurt now, which is, frankly, the bootstraps crowd was pretty ballsy because, you know, we took all y'all's boots. And so to now act all butthurt about it is really just the pot calling the kettle word number 1. So, do me a favor, it's probably not you, it's probably not the people here, but tell your uncles and your dads and your t-ball coaches and whoever needs to hear it, that if they don't stop acting like a bunch of little word number 5-ity word number 4s, I'm going to kick them right in their word number 3s.
Yeah!
All right, I think I still have a minute. I would love to tell you a story about my son potty training. So, my son, if that's okay, because I'll tell you. My son's been potty trained for a few months now, and he took to it like a pro. He was a natural at it. Since he potty trained in like January, he has had fewer accidents than I have. He's really, it's very impressive. But he just doesn't have the ability to wipe his own butt yet. And that's just that's the way that it is. So, every day, at some point during the day, I hear from the bathroom, "Dad, I need you to come wipe my butt now, please!" Which frankly is a great language improvement from his sentence structure has really improved. He's like, "Dad, I have some poop on my butt, I need you to come wipe it off, please!" That's all true, all true. And I'll go into the bathroom, and we have a whole system, so he will be prepared. So I will go into the bathroom, he will have gotten off of his little potty, and he'll be in like a really impressive downward dog. Just butthole to the world, ready to be wiped. And I will do it. I do it. I want to support him. I'm happy to take care of it. And I'm aware that when I'm doing that, on one hand, I look like a supportive father, and on the other hand, I look like a real word number 6. Did you say what's number 6? I'm not gonna. All right. What's it start with? The white table, everyone.